The legal argument gets iced out there too. Watch this.
There's wrongdoing here, right? There was definitely wrongdoing. Whether it should have been a crime is a separate. What's the wrongdoing? What's the wrongdoing? All right, number one, it's paying $130,000 to a porn star to keep her quiet. That's to try to protect your campaign. Can we at least agree that's wrong?
It's not illegal.
I didn't say it was. No. I just said moral versus legal.
Wrong. Are we talking moral?
I made it clear. I'm making it clear. For a minute, I'm talking about morality versus legality, right? There's no doubt that he engaged in.
All right, I'll tell. Here's my response to that, and I said this on my show the other day. I don't know what kind of weird marriage these two have. Same as I didn't know what kind of weird marriage Bill and Hillary Clinton had. So I don't know what their covenant is in terms of what he's allowed to do on the outside of his marriage.
I don't mind the sex,
it would be a serious problem.
But I'm not talking about the sex. I'm talking about the $130,000 to keep her quiet to protect his campaign.
Moral? There's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing.
Really? Okay. Look, again,
if somebody runs for office, they just lose the right to have any privacy. They just have to let us see all of their dirty laundry from the moment they declare forward, or somehow they've done something morally wrong or legally wrong.
When you're doing it to protect the campaign and you are spending money on it, then now I'm going to switch back to the legal. You are now crossing the line into legal problems. Right?
Aren't. That's no, absolutely not right. Incorrect at every level.
Isn't lawfare? Then just explain to me in layman's terms, what did Donald Trump do wrong? What's the crime? Watch this dope. As she can't even explain the crime, yet she supports him being prosecuted for the crime. She doesn't even understand. This is fantastic. Watch this.
My fellow panelist here is celebrating that the rule of law has been vindicated and overturned 234 years of American legal tradition. I would challenge her to see if she could possibly articulate how and what crime Trump committed, because so far Alvin Bragg, the DA, has failed to do so. The judge in the case, Judge Merchan, has failed to do so. And they can't do it because Trump didn't commit any of the crimes for which he's been convicted.
Well, let's just ask quickly before we go to Kevin. Francesca, just on that point, what crime did Trump commit?
It was financial crimes. It was white collar crimes. That is exactly what they charged him. He was convicted on.
What was the crime?
It's New York State law.
I understand. What was the crime?
It is New.
Francesca,
I don't even like it. It is literally he just got convicted on 34 counts.
Francesca, what was the crime?
Of cooking the actual books.
What was the crime?
You are not allowed. So you are not allowed to use your own financial, your own money to pay off somebody, and then he logged it as something different. He logged it as just a regular payment, but he was actually paying off this porn star to keep quiet, which, if he hadn't been running for president, would not have mattered, but he was, and so it impacted campaign finance laws in New York State. Okay, that is what Juan Merchan just oversaw this. Alvin Bragg brought these charges because Michael Cohen is
Okay, none of that's actually true, folks. That's why it was a legal expense paid to a lawyer, and there is no New York State election law that was violated. They claim it was a federal law, despite the fact that the witness from the FEC was going to claim there was no federal election law violated, but the left-wing Democrat judge with the Democrat daughter wouldn't let him testify. Nothing she said there is true. We will never lay down our rhetorical arms, ever. Here's what they want to do. Here's how the left works. You ready? When you're prepared for this, you'll understand the damage done and the danger we're in right now. The left wants to constantly breach red lines, folks, because they know we're here. They know we're in distress. By the way, you guys just shut down the store. It's back up, though. You smelled it, the store. It's back up and working again. I realize you guys would like that. So we breach, here's the red line, breach it. Red line, breach it. And after they breach every red line, they want you to accept it as the new norm. Raid Mar-a-Lago. Let's get back and lay down our rhetorical arms now that we've raided Mar-a-Lago. And then the mugshot picture, totally unnecessary in Georgia. Let's lay down our rhetorical arms and say, dude, this is a new standard now. You leave us alone, even though we've already done this to you. Let's put Donald Trump on trial. Let's convict him of a guilty charge on a crime no one can articulate. Oh, let's lay down our rhetorical arms. You see how this is done? It's like the left wants to score a touchdown, not play the 4 quarters, and end the game after each score. It's the first quarter. We're going to end this here while we're ahead. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not forgetting about COVID. We're not forgetting about the vax. We're not forgetting about masks. We're not forgetting about Mar-a-Lago. We're not forgetting about the mugshot. We're not forgetting about the fake guilty conviction. We're not forgetting about any of this, lefties. Are you listening to us? We here, I don't care what you're hearing from Republicans on Capitol Hill. We are not forgetting about shit. Do you get that? We are going to hold every one of these people accountable. And if we can't find politicians that'll do it, then we're going to find someone else. There is absolutely zero chance we are going back to normal. I'll give you an example, by the way, of how this is going to work. You want to see how you make these people feel the pain of what they did? Remember when they dumped the filibuster? They wanted a majority only for judges on the DC appeals court. And McConnell was, I'm not a huge McConnell fan, but regardless, he said, fine, you want to dump the filibuster rule on appeals court judges? We're going to get people appointed to the Supreme Court in a strict majority. Remember the left shit their pants? For the first time, they were like, damn, these guys aren't kidding around. They don't understand anything but real material consequences, brothers and sisters. We are not laying down shit. You're going to pay for this. You're damn right you're going to pay for this.